Alright, just give me a second while I set everything up. I am late, I know, but there's a good reason. Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec now. Okay, let me make sure the microphone's working. Okay, it is. That's good. Okay. Also, I'll need 2. Where is my... Discord? Yep. Let's just copy the text here. Copy text. Copy text. And I really should make it in the announcement folder rather than here, right? Okay. To not clutter everything. And what's the live stream link? Yeah, I'll try to automate this someday, I swear. There we go. Okay. And what else is happening? Well, first off, I'll need to set up the interaction here. Oh, not on Twitch, on the YouTubes, right? Thanks for stopping by, exclamation point. I'm paralyzed from the chest down. Full stop. Mind leaving a like? Question mark. Okay, good.
Hello everyone.
Oh. Hi Master Chief, just give me a second. Yeah, Matt? That's way nice. Iniมันคอตก
ก็เลยตรงนะ
นี่คอตก Hi Master Chief, I'll be with you in a sec. Liked exclamation point. And staying to chat. I'll see if I could actually go to the face cam real quick.
Okay.
There we go. Hi, Master Chief. Hello, hello, hello. I'm sitting up finally after so many days of not being able to. So today's a physical ability test a little bit. Hope you're doing well, Master Chief. You're nice and early, which is good. Which means, Master Chief, I'm going to...
So on yesterday, I have seen the new movie was called Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and I like it.
I am envious. Brand New Day is super good. According to reviews anyways. Yep. Did that do it correctly?
Unable to find Master Chief Snake 1991.
What? Why are you unable to find him? You're supposed to be on the list. Can you try typing this, the Master Chief?
I'm here. At Biggie's Let's Plays, you have 9 LP.
Oh my goodness.
At Master Chief Snake 1991, you have 390 LP.
That's okay. That's weird that it couldn't find you. It is registered that you are here. Give me a second while
It's working.
Yep. Let me do this real quick.
Redeems.
Ah,
Redeems.
don't be doing that. Speech to text. Okay. Just make sure. I'm just doing this to just make sure that it pins. Okay. So you could use that as a reference of how you could use redeems, but more importantly, how do I just copy your username? What case matters? Add LP. 100. Okay. If case matters, then it's going to be real rough to try to...
Biggie's Let's Plays has successfully added 100 LP to Master Chief Snake 1991.
Hooray! Finally. Okay, finally. Very good. So whoever's first gets LP, that's going to be my thing for the stream from now on, but good job, buddy. And of course, you could click on the redeems link to see what commands you could try. And what you could use those points for. And there's a bunch of things you could use to try to interact with the streams. There's bonks, there's various different really cool things. But that being said, yeah.
No problem.
I'm just making sure that everything is working as intended. But really, just thank you for being here nice and early. And I'm also, you're the first one who caught me being able to sit up in a long time. But also, Spider-Man. I'm chronically online, so everybody's been spoiling it. And it looks amazing. Damn it. Okay, give me a second. I need to make some changes. It's gonna be a while before I no. Because I'm working on something. I'm cooking on that's what I said. Let me cook a little bit. Because Bread's brother.
My review score for Spider-Man Brand New Day is 9 out of 10.
Yeah. I'd imagine that being the case. Because it yeah, I've read the reviews. I've seen the reviews. I couldn't have avoided the spoilers. So, for the benefit for anyone else who hasn't seen it already, I'm not going to talk the spoilers. But I mean, it's everywhere. And I'll say that, okay, so there's opinions online that they ham-fisted the villain into it because they wanted to expand the universe, right? but I think it's done pretty well. I was kind of hoping that it was going to be Mr. Negative, but it's not. Oh, great. Now I've kind of spoiled it. No, never mind. Stop it, me. Stop. Gotta keep my mouth shut. But I was, anyways, I do believe that it's one of the most Spider-Manning-est Spider-Mans that people have had seen in a long time. There's three reviewers that I like. The Jeremy Johns is one reviewer I watch, and he has given it his rating of fun time, no alcohol required, which I think is a little bit unfair. I think it's a little bit better than fun time, no alcohol required. Probably better to, I would have given it get on Blu-ray. That was his, but Chris Struckman said it is very, very Spider-Man, meaning it's kind of having, because for Spider-Man, New York is a character, and it has actually, it feels very New York, if you understand what I'm saying. Whilst the other reviewer I watch is Nando. He said that it is the most Spider-Man in a long time, and he's saying that it's overtaken his become his favorite Spider-Man movie more than Sam Raimi's Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2, which says a lot. So I guess if you're a comic book fan of Spider-Man Far From Home will be Brand New Day is absolutely wonderful. I think it cooked. And I think the project done by the guy who did Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was a flawed movie here and there, right? But one thing that was immaculate in Shang-Chi was the action. I really want Wonder Man to become a thing. I might need to look up whether if Wonder Man's getting its whatchamacallit, if it's going to have a Thai dub. And if it does, then Disney has done its job. Give me a second. I'm going off on a tangent here as well. Oh. Does it have Thai now? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh no. Okay. No. Okay. Great job. I have something I could recommend to my wife now. Thank you. Thank you, Disney, for actually doing your due diligence and getting things translated into Thai.
Howdy. At Bread's brother, you successfully redeemed ADHD for 10 LP.
Bom dia, Breads. Hope you're having a fun time wherever you are.
I made it to Brazil.
Yay. Give me a second. I'm trying to do something, and it is not working out for me. Let me just give me a second. Okay, never mind. I think I'm going to make the announcement afterwards. So I'll just save this and just do that later, because it seems that everybody is arriving at the moment. Okay. How are you enjoying Brazil so far? Well, it's your first day. I don't know Are you safe with the food? Are your parents taking care of you? Or parents? I don't assume. I know you have a mom, at the very least, I know that. Yep. But, anyways, Bridge Brother, me going on various ADHD tangents has given me an idea. An awfully amazing idea. Because, well, first off, notice I'm sitting up. Hooray. We're sitting up at last after long last. So there's that. And we're going to actually start Warhammer 40k streaming very soon. But I can't do anything about it right now. I guess we'll have to stick with what I can do and just do that as I boot up Warhammer 40k here. I'll also need to close up a few things that is taking up my RAM so that my PC doesn't explode. Yay, as soon as you're here, Brez brother, viewership goes up, so maybe... You know what? Here's the thing, okay? Breds, I do believe you're like my lucky charm. And I'm not saying that as a kind of compliment. Well, it's not a compliment. It's more like a statistics thing. Because Bread's brother belongs in a viewership group that shows up during this time of day, right? So since you're a younger audience base, and since you're here, your mere presence has given me a wider audience and recommending me to a wider, younger audience. So literally, you are probably the X factor that's actually giving my my channel more viewers. So literally, maybe you being here is making a huge difference. Thanks, Bridge brother. And maybe if you're logging in from Brazil, I might actually have a bigger global audience as well. Who knows, right? We're just hoping to convert those into more viewers. Okay. All right, let's actually thank you then, amongst other members. So thank you, Apilux, Manta, Burton, Fountain. You guys are the actual members. And then the honor members are Lord Gelnek, Broson, and Ozor, who are either subscribers on Twitch, gifted members, or perhaps gifting various different things. Hello, Louis Mendoza. And hopefully you'll enjoy the stream. Thank you for being here, buddy. Greetings from wherever you are. Oh my goodness. You've actually managed to catch me sitting up after a long time of not being able to, so thank you for that. Enjoy the stream. And I have an announcement to make towards the end of the stream. So if you stick around for long enough, I'll make that announcement.
Hello, Louise. Okay. Hello.
Oh my goodness, it's a little loud, isn't it? But again, I'll be extra careful to mention that this is Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, so there is content in this game that is not... how should I say this? Kid friendly. Not meant for younger audiences. So, know that. But either way, I'm, if you're turned off by more adult, like, these are all animated, that kind of stuff, so, and I don't usually refer to, like, most of it's just kind of like written or alluded to, and the graphics...
My dog is crazy.
Woof woof. I mean, your dog's your dog. Howdy, dog. Right, let's like.
Now he's barking at nothing.
Or maybe he's barking at something that you don't know what. Either way. Right, let's go ahead and load the game. We were in the middle of the arena. Look at all that blood. Blood. Bloody, gross and blood. Like, most of the stuff I speak about is PG-13.
My pug escaped and we got a new dog 0.
You're... damn it. Pugs aren't very well known for being able to survive in the wild. But who knows, right? Pugs are notorious... Well, having... Okay. I'll say this. Pugs are notoriously very tiny, not very athletic little dogs. But they're still dogs, to be fair, so... And they're also surprisingly higher maintenance, right? So, yep. I'm just thinking of what to do in this instance in terms of medkits and stuff. This one is Gladiator's healing kit.
I got to go bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for being here, however brief it was. Yeah. This removes 1 trauma. Okay.
I'm at your service.
Bye, Louise.
I'm just looking at the Medicaid. Yep. 60, 55, 40. Yeah, so you literally are my best Medicaid test.
Speak, Elantark. You better hone your skills.
Your efforts are noted.
Okay. Alright, what else are we doing? Check inventory. Is there anything else we could loot? We just have bodies to loot. Loot that body. There's bodies over here we couldn't loot. Gladiators on that side, I guess. And could we actually see that thing from here? No. Okay. Okay, with that in mind, let's first see if we could actually move over here and see if there's anything.
They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They
Wait.
all will see.
How do we transport there? Oh my goodness. Friggin' invisible stairs. My. Wonderful game. Right, let's see what gory things is over here. Dental, you notice his eyes filled with pain following your every move. Commissar, traitor.
In this tapestry of a world,
I'm begging you,
am the
finish
root
me.
thread.
A ship supposed to be waiting. A ship. Wait. Okay. Poor souls. Poor unfortunate souls. The commissar has made some promises that we aren't able to keep. Never mind. Back to the streets. And we got ourselves Alpha's arc rifle, which is fine. A couple of long glasses. But I think the chainmails are a little bit sus. Not as good at the breastplates that we have. Okay. But yeah. Today we'll be mostly testing how well I am with sitting. And if sitting on the bed still results in adverse effects for my pressure sore area, I'll need to rethink my strategy because I've never had bad effects with sitting up. The stranger stands before you, brings to mind a motley colored, long-limbed doll, abandoned amidst the carnage on Detrius. The bright colors of his sleek costume seems comical against the unremitting gloom and the hostility of this place. Only the sorrowful horned mask that hides his face and the dark hooded cloak he wears pay tribute to the overwhelming air of hopelessness. Every move of the Xenos sings with theatrical precision and a predator's grace. You cannot decide if this person is an accomplice or accomplice dancer or a master assassin. But that's the nature of the Harlequin. Okay. You already recognize this creature during the trial, but now, with the Dukari poison purged from your body, your mind is clear. A shiver runs down your spine. This is a Harlequin, the deadliest of all Eldari warriors. It heard as a small Harlequin troops taking out entire armies of enemies, whirling in their midst, memorizing a terrifying dance of death. Hooray! We're here for... We're here. For some more iambic pentameter. This crib of putrid fresh offends your taste. Oblivion comes now here in its nocturne plays. Oblivion comes now here its nocturne plays. I am the starlit strain that chills the soul, the peace that doom throngs pitches into dance. Are you among them, merchant vagabond? Subshred the steps, I say. Escape fate's grasp. Albanian, Doom incarnate. Of all the places in the galaxy, you show yourself here. The outcast and the merchant, what a pair. Bereft of blood and hope without a path. The parent cloaks the cradle once again, and babe is doused in darkness as before. But death is near, Assyrian's child, make haste. What is this that you're so intent in drawing me into? The steps you know already, vagabond. A knife-edged minuet you must perform. Between Oblivion's foes and your friends and your own friends. So heed my sonnet well, it holds the key. Oh, okay. A melody of snarling agony, beguiling now by rending bewitched, through sinew, bone, and grisly pageantry. It calls the blood-soaked drape to come unstitched. A haggard chorus in the hall behind, their flesh employed to serve the maestro's art. No prayer for mercy slips from throats. No prayer for mercy slips. No prayer. Okay, they're saying prayer in one syllable. No prayer for mercy slips from throats confined. The baton sets the beat on every heart of every heart. There we go. And entrails are for him an instrument, and veins a living stave stands parallel. Yet death to him is no impediment, for corpses doomed do carry just as well. The spectacle of blood of gore forged past should crave your eyes to glimpse sunlights at last. Everything is perfectly clear. There is a certain maestro of flesh who conducts experiments on the bodies of others. He has a laboratory, They can only be accessed by fighting in the arena to draw his attention. With his assistance, I'll be able to escape the chasm. Oh yes, and your name is Nocturne of Oblivion. Have I missed anything? Bravo! Clap, clap. Yep. There he goes. I thought some illusion clouded my gaze when I beheld Albanian's Archon's court, for he is an omen of monstrous things to come. So who was he? My brother? Kin? Like Drukari, he is not one of the children of Azurian. You monkey call him like him with Harlequins. But they are memory. They are oblivion. It is a Harlequin's duty to remind our kind that, despite our different paths, we have but one enemy. He who thirsts. And among the Harlequins, there is no creature more unpredictable or perilous than the solitaire. The entire lives are spectacle, but the art of performance and art of killing are intertwined. Elephants perform the dance without end, the tragedy of our people's past. There's one role who the Albanians may perform, the role of the enemy. Okay, Salon's Thresh. Wait, why is he forming a role for Salon Thresh? Oh, okay, so they connect to Salon Thresh directly then? So you can feel all Aldari. Wow, okay. There's the one of terror and isolation. They walk the path of damnation, doomed after death to surrender their souls to she who thirsts, and even a spirit stone cannot guard them from this fate. And Kegorach, the laughing god, must go into battle against Silent Thresh for the soul of every solitaire. For his victory lies in Albanian's only hope of salvation. So I think Manta mentioned this yesterday about Kegorach. There's their god. Oh, I need to turn on my fan a little bit to not have my PC burn to bits. You fear him? Okay, what's he doing at the court then? I do not know. What is not hidden from my gaze is his interest in you, Elentaf. Tread carefully. Attention from Arabenian bodes nothing in good. Maybe even speaking to one is tantamount to a death sentence. Why should we call him the Great Megabon? Who knows? Okay. Let's go. We should not linger here. Kefka Palazzo. I promised that I would never again hide my soul behind a frozen wall of hubris and doubt for this place. Has too many eyes and ears to be sharing such thoughts. Stop and rest in a place of quiet. You'll find time to hear me for now. For now, we must go. Okay. So there's the troubling developments. Find a way to escape Quamara. Yep. And there's also the worm churns. Sabotage the opera. Reunion. We need to find the rest of our companions. Mm-hmm. And I do believe you could head to the anatomical opera now. Just making sure that every single thing is... Oh. Oh. Is that a winged?
Okay, I must go now.
Okay. Thanks for being here for however brief you were here for, Master Chief. Thank you.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
The ease to which the flyer took to the air must suggest their
But
body...
here you go. I gave you a like.
Thank you. Took to the air suggests their body must be extremely light. Even small projectiles must pose a grave danger to
So
them.
see ya later.
See ya. Yeah. Flashing, seeing pain. Right, let's have a look at Rack. Is he nerve-wracking? Meet. Master ordered you be let through. Okay. What kind of creature are you? I am an acothist, servant of Master Tervantius, his meat driver. What is an acothist? An augmented warrior is called a rack because the homunculus invades his nature like a conqueror, wreaks the mundanity, and creates perfection from what is left. An acothist is the superior among racks, as well as the strongest and the most frightening. What offense earned you this hideous transformation? No offenses. Labors. I told to be granted this honor. I begged for it and received it. The only way to survive in the fire. Okay. One must not turn down power, whatever the source. Yes. I am strongest now. Okay. Wait, can we not? Can we attack it? Yep. Care about light? That's not what I wanted to do. Wait, how do we find out his real identity then? Surviving the fighting process, I have my sympathy. It's been very weak that you opted for augmentation for second magnitude. I'm not weak. I'm strong. Oh, that didn't work out. Okay, give me a second. It's time for looking into a guide. Okay, where's the... Not this. What am I looking at? Looking at quest. And I think there's a couple of quests I want to look at. I think the worm churns is one of them. Okay. Okay, release the dust at the end. Okay. Interesting. And I think there's is it the chasm that we're looking at? Yep, it's the chasm, right? That we need to look at. There's some loot in the area, including a few stairs. Because, okay. Head back to the end of the lower level to find him again. Otherwise, go to the upper level so everything you can. Past text for at the top, you'll find the first warp cipher. Okay. Chapter speak with the reference to be. Ah, okay. Okay, there's actually no way to do this if Irlet's in the party. Oh wow, is this really? That's interesting. I wish to pass. What kind of creature are you? Occultist. It's a true fool. You rack meat. You're weak meat, that means you're a fool. Yep. Goodbye, Rack. Rack and ruin, I guess. Okay. Since people are not here, hmm. Give me a second. Yeah. Let's see if this could actually works. Give me a second. I'm off on a little bit of an ADHD tangent here as well. Okay. I think that's okay. That's okay. All right. So it only, yeah, Rakas. Okay. All right. Good, 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 good. And we're now in the anatomical opera. Oh. There you are. Okay, over here today is currently Monday. So it is very likely that there's not going to be a lot of people here. Except if people... Oh, wow. Conrad is... Oh, okay. That's just... I see. Wait, I'm alone? All by myself. Dan Rock. Revor. I think we're at our limit. We're hallucinating.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Okay. Preventius the Archmechanitor. Wow, look at him. Okay, so let's see what he's stitched up with. I can see him being stitched up with... Oh, I guess he's not just stitched up. I think parts of him are flayed. Creatures in front of you is a patchwork of skin stuffed with darkness, corruption and sharp objects, staring at you with its scalpel eyes. Its grumpily remarks, such a disobedient specimen. You're still not dead, an anomaly. Giggle at the amusing stranger. Oh, of course. Of course we gotta have to a little giggle. How do I do the giggle? Anyone else feeling like having a little giggle when they mention the name Biggers? Dickers? I guess.
At @im_biggie, you successfully redeemed Kefka for 13 LP.
A very obedient specimen, convulsive spasms, hysterical reactions. Come here. The creature pokes in your chest, its triangular fingernails easily penetrating your skin. A strange sound throbs on the edge of your awareness, a sound similar to your own scream. Okay. There's a witch sitting there. A sample has been extracted. The specimen is alive. Body and mind expected to function with the normal parameters, monkey. Yep. Examine the Xenos. There's something fundamentally wrong with the Xenos' silhouette and its twitchy, abrupt movements. And it sets your mind reeling in disgust. Each of its mechanical tool appendages seems designed to be as sickening and horrifying as possible. Are you Tervantius? You're absolutely correct, specimen. I'm Tervantius, the Archmechanator, homunculus and conductor of this place that staggers the imagination of my soul. My anatomical opera. What happened to me? Your control room in your nervous system did my proximity. It signaled it was dying by injecting a lethal dose of hallucinogenic euphoriants in your bloodstream. A resourceful individual. The thing in your head is my pet. A pale maggot. The one you saw in Mara's eyes hand as you watched the tool appendages perform a swift dissection. The maggot's flesh bursts under the scalpel like claw. Oh boy. And a blossom disgusting slimy flower. Slow manner of speaking creates an unnerving dissonance with frantic movements of its limbs. A flower inside a maggot. Wow. I grew this specimen specifically for you, monkey. During your interrogation, it intoxicated your feeble senses to limit unnecessary resistance. What a curious experiment it was. I usually extract control on some specimens posthumously. You possess some degree of bodily fortitude. Which made for an unpleasant surprise for Darkomara's eye. Former Drakon, that is. That foolish whelp expected less of you, and you humiliated him. It gave me something to think about. A good specimen, yet ruined the trial and humiliated Marazai in front of the Council of Archons. Do you eviscerate everything you lay your hands on? Evisceration is one aspect of my most respected art. The command recommends for all this outrageous space with this projected meter. Yep, certainly. Recompense, you brazen scarp of forward flesh. I think an honor by lowering myself to interacting with trivial organics branded by inferiority. It's either, what do I owe you now? Granted you permission to extract a single cell from my body. Curious. Decreased cognitive function, including the loss of basic survival instincts, as expected of a brain intoxicating in a lesser organism. Opinion urged me to pay attention to your alleged extremely gifted self-specimen. Let's see if you make good use of a tool. Same as you, Behemoth. The Xenos painted a mangled limb towards Ilet, unless of course, Anonymous of Komora burns you as fast as the others. What does this mean, homunculus? Who knows, Assyrianis? Who knows? What exactly does this Arbanian tell you about me? Oh, this information should not burden your undeveloped mind. The Arbanian told me enough to give you a chance to enter my anatomical opera. That is also all you need to know. You, a Drukhari, would do business with a human? How remarkably open-minded. Do business? I'll do no business with you. I will use you. You survived the battle in the arena, which means you have uncommon perimeters for your kind. You're a lesser organism, true, but towering heights of my wisdom will make it difficult to distinguish between your inferiority and the inferiority of most of my kin. Oh, so what do you want from me? You return to the arena for the fatal thirst. You kill a few witches fostering for me, and you might even spill the blood of the blood-stained proselytes. Proselytes, they long overdue a small lesson in humility. They've forgotten their place, and the lack of respect. They did not appreciate my work. Fail might recognize my authority. Nope. Didn't respect his authority, huh? And what's going on here? Here comes Ebis and his fossilings. The leader of the bloodstained proselytes has paid me a visit to the anatomical opera. Take this opportunity to study them properly. They won't dare touch you here. What else will I get? What will I get out of this? Are you convince me to do as you do everyone else? Coercion will be more than enough. If you disobey, I will turn you into my material, my creations, and ensure that you feel and are aware of my manipulation performed on your flesh. But if you do what I tell you, I'll let you live a while longer. Cooperation will increase your odds of survival. As long as your cooperation will be of use, I will maintain your organic parts, and perhaps even let you play with some of my less significant samples. Well, I do not serve enemies of humanity, but I never turn down the opportunities to kill a few Xenos. The response is acceptable. If you behave like a good specimen monkey, you may eventually receive my help in escaping Komora. The Fleshmasters, mad enough to help us escape in favor of his own unholy designs, but the price at attack will be fair. Be unfair and terrible. Obedience will be rewarded. Take your crude gear with you. I abhor such technological banality, but a creature as undeveloped as you might find it of use. Once you are finished with this, go and look for the ones who will be your executioners when the time comes for you to die. Remember, yay! If you try to deceive me, you will suffer a fate worse than death. Even I know which fate is specifically. The pale monkey, the one who could not stop prattling about your pitiful fate, was quite susceptible to my method. Yeah, not the Biomancer staff. Toxic knife we might be able to do. We could send these to the cargo. No, we need to keep these, actually. But we can't keep these? Yikes. Okay. Fair, fine. The sheer primitiveness of your technologies. Go, specimen. Deliver this message to the blood to arena witches. Okay. I require your aid. You forget yourself, specimen. Go and serve my will, and we should I ever decide to show you favor, I will do so of my choosing. Is there anything I can offer to repay such a brilliance of the attention that you may graciously grant me? Your wealth possessions do not interest me. If you had something that could intrigue a master sculptor such as I, perhaps a remarkable piece of organics, then I might have grant you a short moment of my time. If it's sacrifice you want, artisan of flesh, and I'm ready to offer myself as one. Will you take my flesh? I'll take more than flesh. I can extract something far more valuable from a single shred of your organics. This does interest me. I will not remove much of her. Her functionality will not suffer. You left, why? This will be a step upon a path of atoning the errors of my past, don't talk. If my sacrifice will bring us close to your salvation, I'll commit myself to the hands of this tormentor. Okay. If you're less pleasure, you can skip giving him anything the first time. Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess. Okay. Might as well try it. Just going to insect the needle needs to go through your spirit stone, heart, and spine to collect all 3 samples at once. Yeah. Okay, just give me a second. If you're let gives up her spirit stone. Here are that romancing options. Okay. Okay, Act 3. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It didn't impact anything. Fair. I met a monster in the Mangle sector, a creature that can steal years of its victims' lives and mutilate their bodies. Are you able to heal that? Okay. Yep. I recognize the mark of Knoda's exquisite feeding. What an honor it is to be a vessel of which my marvelous creation satisfies its thirst, and gave you modest life so it may be transformed by energy converter for your nut specimen. Oh, we could actually reverse it. So, Chthonios was an interesting experiment, one that could convert the life force of its victim into fuel, but it was flawed. Disobedient specimen that has escaped. Don't recommend escaping specimen. The pain from the transformation only stops after I inject a blocker. Only do that once at the end of the procedure. Do you wish to spend the rest of your existence with the sensation of your skin melting and your bones snapping? And I think that removes Abelard's debuff. Oh, yes. Okay. Equipment stolen by Cervantes. And that's Abelard. That's the Earlet, Marazai, Alfar. Okay. Right, I think this is a good save spot to save as well. Welcome, viewers who are on YouTube. There's a few bunch of you. แล้วถ้าเกิดเป็นคนไทยก็ทักทายภาษาไทยได้ในแชทนะครับผม And if you're here, feel free to say hi. Feel free to talk about all the various things. Text to speech is on my chat always, so whatever you have questions about. As a member of my retinue. Cassia. Extremely strong connection to Veil, as well as a number of rare Monkey mutations, most notably a third eye. I'm studying the influence of complete isolation from the Veil and outside the world on Switch's abilities, sanity, and physical condition. She no longer screams inside a reservoir, but certainly is still alive. I'm not yet ready to conclude the experiment. My bodyguard, Cabela, do you have her? Oh, there she is. Female specimen. Negligible Veil influence. Primitive notions of death. Disprove her views of cessation of existence by ways of reanimation and complicated manipulation of the mind. You take her your monkey servant, or however you may have. Many of her are left in there. Tend to dispose of them all the same. I'm looking for Aogun, a janitor from a retinue. A specimen with impaired cognitive abilities. It's never brought here. He displayed a lack of docility. His technomaniacal tendencies border on psychosis, which likely really reduced his will to survive and provoked a bout of delusional grandeur. My goodness. Present, the specimen is being used one of my experiments as punishment. Moved all parts that interfered with his participation in the experiment, but what remains is perfectly functional, and it will remain so until his meager mind submits, having absorbed the true state of affairs. The cranial mechanism was another mockery. A specimen had the audacity to lure me into studying this nunches by treating it as an equal. Wasted my precious time on it, and what did I learn? It is yet another monkey bauble. Primitive, even by your pathetic standards. Or what do you mean by that? It's nothing but cranium stuffed with crude imitations of bionic devices. An utterly useless construct, devoid of any ability of converse or cogitate to any extent. I'll not trouble myself to ponder what exactly made the primitive minds consider this object to be endowed with personality. Hooray! We have confirmed it! We have confirmed that Nunches is a Wilson clone. Wilson! Care to see it yourself. You'll find it beside the cages with decapitated specimens. I've repurposed that for skeletal eyes or for communication. Why would I, specimen? Well, Full Oscar would have better chance of succeeding contributing your plans. Mr. Outfighters, the chasm has enough visitors, mercenaries, gladiators. Expenses are not yours to waste. Okay. Let me take scraps. What must I do to reassemble Aogun? Until the special knows with superiority by offering an apology. And amidst his own significance, he will remain here. I've learned all I wanted. Know more about you and your craft. What is your craft? Good question for befitting a small mind. Artists of the masters of flesh, delvers, explore sources of pain, greatest among the people. So I could only dream of being such a wise, enlightened being. Oh, we're going to be a bootlicker. Of course we are. A few equals in Komara. My knowledge is vast. Goes beyond the mysteries of flesh and essences. There are many disjunctions where destructive energies and real erupted here in the webway. Studied the devastating force and learned to harness it. Created stiflers to keep the space around the spire intact. Touched knowledge so ancient. It's not necessary for you to know this, specimen. The most fearsome Drukhari warriors are created by artisans such as you. Without a doubt. Riches and mighty Cavalites are outstripped by the pure destructiveness of our genius, yet I long ago rose above the building the commonplace battle beasts. Strategies I created are unique. That not us survived even trifling my rivals. I felt elite warriors until I escaped and hid in the mangled sector. Okay. Present, I'm working on a grotesque, previously unknown power built from the most exquisite exotic body parts from strong fighters. Specimen. Should you ever see a corpse of a flying warrior, mighty creature lying at your feet. Find you some interesting samples. I'm also curious to see how it turns out. Do not get enough monsters of this accursed city. Yep. That's a kind of not completely devoid of inquisitive characteristics of full-fledged beings. So why did I survive the interrogation? Given to me for disposal, thrown into a cesspit. Interesting, the truth. This had been interfering in Archon's trial. It's unlikely anyone could have survived. Okay, let's stop here. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, I shall need equipment. Okay. right? Wait. I didn't want to do that. Ooh, actually. Interesting. We could buy all the available things. So we have Glimmer Steel Blade. One-handed melee weapon that causes bleeding, that requires Drukhari weapon proficiency. We have a Black Haze Venom Blade. Okay. Free Runner Boots. The wearer becomes immune to slaughter or immobilized. Exoskeletal Gloves. Plus 10 strength, plus 5 toughness. Homunculus's Injector. Restores 50 wounds. And Dark Swiftness. Self-Destruct Algorithm. That sounds harsh. Not harsh. Loss of equilibrium. Target harassment. Steel Triad. It's a shield bash. Plus one ally. Most of adjacent allies wielding the Steel Triad. Oh, if we have 3, it could be super amazing. Yep. Okay. A Startease Chainsword. Okay. We have a red wolf skull. Wow. Psycad's Furs. Momentum is added by twice target's difficulty tier. But this is also a starter's Lullaby of Shalel. Wow. Neural Systems Graft Mach 2. My. Well, let's go ahead and try to get reunioning. Examine Nunchus, find Aogun, help Cassia, rescue Cabela from imprisonment. Yep. A bunch of our retinue members. Are here. Wait, what about Pascal? Oh, I didn't bring Pascal. I brought Ilette instead. I see. Trevatis left over against pitiful gap of skilled living creature, most of the techniques almonds have been roughly torn from its skull, and the ragged edges have shredded scalp of glistening white bone. My goodness. Oh my goodness, it's just friggin' Pascal's head on a friggin' pike. My. Okay, so that's the little dump that we got sent down on. Well, first off, let's go find Cabela. Wait. Oh, there's 3 of them. And that is one of me. And a chimera. What is this? Oh, this is the hidden energy item that belongs to him that we need to push. Body. Carelessly dumped among the refuse. His metal abdomen has been cut open. Okay.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Okay, the dead lacerizes hide, flesh had been burned through the bone. The bodies of prisoners are fused together in a large pile. More Xeno stuff. And this is a... ooh, Alphar. Actually, before coming down here, let's see if Alphar is worth rescuing. The bars of a cage are sturdy enough to stop a tank. Fury of a post-human.
To see them cut down. Bunches unclean. Alone. The pause guarding.
My goodness. There he is, Alphar, sings softly under his breath. Oh my goodness, Alphar. The man of enormous proportions is intently stripping a raw meat from bone with his teeth. His unwashed red hair is falling into his face, his beard is matted and blood-stained, and the aforementioned teeth looks more like fangs than any human equivalent. A less unknowledgeable person might not recognize this giant humanoid, but you're well aware that this is a Space Marine! Space Marine, be nice and clean. Angel of the Emperor. A scar tattoo on his body, which is first appears abstract and primitive, together form the angular image of a wolf's mouth with bared fangs. Offspring of Leman Rus, the space wolf of Fenris. Fenris, hold your luck.
Fenris Yolda, mortal. You know the old words. Good
Howdy.
words. Strong as a rock. Sharp as the blade of a force axe. Deadly as a kraken's tooth.
We have confirmed that Alphar is a space marine.
Ah,
A
we have
space
a
wolf.
space wolf now.
Yeah, we have a space wolf. Wonderful. Just give me a second. Well, Manta, since you are here, there's a couple of things. If you would stay all the way to the end of the stream, I have a few things to announce. Okay? But, first off, well, I'm sitting up, so that's good. We'll be testing whether I could sit up today without consequence. And if that's the case, I'll be trying to sit up again on Wednesday. Oh, Tuesday, and that's for the Members' Choice stream. And I'll see if I'm actually able to do something. If I'm, I'll check tomorrow how I feel, right? It's going to be dependent on a lot of things, like how much weight I've lost, how my body's reacting to sitting up on the bed. That's still all provisional, right? But that's always good news. And eventually we'll also see if there's going to be something else that I could do. And I'll make an announcement towards the end. So if you have to leave at any time, let me know. And I'll make that announcement. But it is kind of like a summer event for my channel that's going to run through August. It is an idea that brewed after talking with Bred's brother yesterday. So I'll give him credit for that somewhat. Bred's brother was also here at the beginning of stream saying he was in Brazil and he's disappeared as of now.
I am interested.
Yep. Okay. It is going to be a community thing, and hopefully people will drop by and make lots and lots of contributions and votes. Okay. And I'm gonna see if the ChatGPT it does its thing. It did not. Wait, what happened to my friggin' text prompt? ChatGPT. Okay. Give me a second. I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent right now, so give me a moment while I wrangle ChatGPT into submission. Oh my goodness. ChatGPT does not like. I okay. I am not hmm. Okay. Okay, never mind. I'll need to type this. Okay. I understand now. I made a uh mistake in the prompt. Okay. I made a left and right mistake. Okay. Hopefully it'll be fixed now. But okay, so lore-wise, what happened? Uh when we last left off, finally as we were heading back into the story, we survived the arena. We came out, met the Harlequin. I think he's called an Abinian. Abendinian. It's the one that is supposedly that channels the power of Slanesh directly, right? One of those very, very scary, even amongst the Harlequins, right? And that makes him like Irlet kind of hates that or finds it scary. We also came in to meet with the homunculi, and he's an arch technomat or something, what it's called, who as soon as we come in, he removed the worm from our head, so that's new, nice. And now we find Alfar in the cage.
What do you want?
Study the man. Huge body with straggly, overgrown red hair perfectly suits the deep, chilling voice of this man, or this beast in the guise of a man. Tribal scar-like tattoos cover his chest, arms, and back, and you glimpse intricate braids in his massive unwashed hair. His body bears so many pale scars you cannot count them all. Muscles bulge beneath his skin like boulders, looking like a statue carved from stone. Certainly captivates has sapped this prisoner of none of his physical. No, it's clearly that captivity. Oh, come on. It is clear that captivity has sapped this prisoner of none of his physical power. Your assessment of it confirmed that your spot remains of a Drukhari in the power of carrying his feet, likely one of Homunculus' servants. He's eating Drukhari as a snack. That's interesting. Who are you?
I am a wolf.
Da. Alpha. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's gonna get me demonetized. What do you... How did you come to be here?
My pack answered the Inquisition's call and came to the Coronis Expanse. There was a battle, and then the young wolves yearning to be meat for their brotherlings. To a feast of bolters they went out roving. Though they were but few, One long fang with them went loping. Not to see them cut down by scythes unclean. The pups he sent scattering, and there stood alone the paths guarding. For a foe he long spied, one worthy among unworthy. The song of swords singing, they clashed with clamor and skill, until stood the old wolf upon the bones. Then, by the birds of battle, was he brought down.
I am liking Space Wolves already. Yeah, I am liking Ulfar already.
Was that clear enough? This saga sounds less interesting in prose.
We should know more about... Okay, your brothers. Let me just...
Space wolves are literally just Vikings in space.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Okay, that is not what I wanted to happen. Okay, just do this. Right. Okay. I was trying to make some art, and ChatGPT is just being like, nope. What about your brothers?
That butcher sent you to spy for him, did he? Or do they know nothing of the Emperor's angels, the space wolves?
I shouldn't be calling it art.
Or
I'm trying to
the
make some sort of
great
banner.
Raymond Russ in your corner of the galaxy.
The butcher sent you to spy. Okay. Okay. Why did the hungry let's keep you in a cage?
For his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the Xenos fear my will.
We suffered for the same fate, captured by Xenos, and they have forced me to kill for their entertainment. Not very Kefka-esque. I want to help you. Never imagine I was an angel of the Emperor, allowing them to be taken prisoners and to be content with his subjugation.
Watch your tongue, servant, or I will rip out your liver and eat it, so I can discover from what tainted source comes your stupidity.
Well, don't they feed you?
A predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat.
Yep, answer just us obliquely. There must have been a reason for this bloody repast, then. Oh, a vicious grin loses of its sincerity and bloodthirsty and casts an intense scrutiny at you, like as if trying to read your thoughts. You must be planning to escape, yes?
And why do you want to know?
No more questions. You're a strong prisoner singing to himself. Oh, we could try joining in on the singing. Let's try it. Are we going to fail the 90%er? You close your eyes and enter the flow of the song, like slipping into a fast-flowing mountain river. Words rise up naturally in your mind, and they are not the same one sung by the prisoner, but you sense their aptness. Verse flows from your lips, full of surprising
Thank
poetic...
you for the lip smacking, Space Wolf voice actor.
Yeah. He's eating a Drukari, by the way. Apparently.
You are one who has supped the mjod of the Skjalds, I see. In the long haul, some of my
goodness.
would be eager to tell you of their exploits, so that you would sing a saga of their deeds.
When I hear the words, in the long haul, it triggered PTSD for many a card game player. Because if you know anything about history, friggin' Artifact, the card game made by Gabe Newell and Richard Garfield. That card game. The moment it released, their last post that they made on social media literally said, "We're in the long haul now." HAUL, meaning that we're actually in this for the long haul. And then a few moments later, they discontinued the game. So this is the last words, famous last words of Artifact, the card game set in the Dota universe.
Top posts that aged well, LOL.
Yeah, exactly. Twitch, clip that, please. I mean, it is absolutely one of the most heinous bits of history. This triggered PTSD amongst so many card game enthusiasts. I think Grappler among them. One of my favorite streamers.
To get what you want, you will have to convince two very headstrong individuals. Me and my captor. That claw-handed Xenos.
Card captor? Card captor Sakura? Okay. I guess. I do wish to have Alfar in the team. Here's a couple of things. First off, you see, this is what's left of Aegon currently. It's just a head. That's all that's left of him. The rest of his manipulous body is currently inside the currently is. Oh, it's a minion. Hi, minion. Did another specimen escape? The rest of him is
lies beyond.
Discarded here, I think. Yeah, there it is.
Eogan got ahead of himself. At @im_Biggie, you successfully redeemed Bonk for 10 LP.
I love being able to type faster when I'm sitting up. Okay. Right.
They will see. Oh,
LOL.
yes, indeed. They all will see.
The floor of the cage is littered with corpses, the arms sticking out between the bars, and the pale faces pressed against the cold metal. Among them stands Kibilla, frozen between two female figures. She listens to the sinister whispers, and her arms hang limply. Oh! There's Kibilla, and there are Kibilla clones. There are 3 of them. Oh, that is one of me. Deleted. Deleted! No. You're nothing but weapons designed to spill out. You have no will of your own, and thus you cannot resist him. Admit it. Okay, he has sullied you, shattered you. You're... Shattered her? I hardly know her. Well, your unholy intimidation should have accepted this by now. Examine the cage. Each corpse has 1 or 2 brutal, indisputably lethal wounds. Pierced heart, slashed throat, black void instead of an eye socket. Each body, both living and dead alike, has the same face, Kibella's face. Examine the figure standing next to Kibella. Both figures have her face, and yet there's no mistaking one for the other. One of them is twisted into a still mask-like grimace of loathing, as Ras is ripping his own throat apart. You are created to serve as a tool. You do not have the capacity to oppose a human with the hand to command you. That is why, sooner or later, you will succumb. You are ruined. That is what the Undying One refuses to take you away. Now you are prey for the wicked, their plaything. And we've got an awareness check successful. After getting a better look at the doppelgangers, you notice the faint scars on their skin left by the scalpel that has transformed their appearance. Subtle as their sculptor's handiwork may be, it does not stand up to your scrutiny. You are fabrication. Oh, like what happened here first. Yep. Stay away, Domin. I've been corrupted. The blasphemers said that you are dead.
Abelard could disfigure a person better than this.
Yep. The blasphemers said you were dead. The worthless blade had failed you, and this all it could do was break itself against the bones of its enemies to wash away the shame. I fought them. I forced him to take my life, but the dark flesh carver, he committed an atrocity. He has spurned death itself. Well, yeah, I think he could bring dead people back to life. That's his whole spiel. Whenever I receive a mortal wound, he would wrest my fading soul from his hands. He mended my wounds, made my heart beat once more, kindled my consciousness a moment before it could be extinguished forever, and did it again, and again, and again, and again, and... There's a good sound effect for this. Let me just try to find it as I go off on another ADHD tangent. Okay, it's still not doing what I want. My instance. And is there a... Yep. Is this one, I think. No. Oh, you need to be an anime fan to know why that is relevant.
LOL.
There we go. Yeah. Twitch clip that. I wonder if that still works. Hopefully it still works. Unhallowed replicas must all mutilated, mockery of what it once was. I can't fight, not anymore. Not even the most skillful amongst the blasphemous casinos could fracture the soul of one of his servants. The Immaculate is playing a mind game with the Cabela by convincing her that her puppets are part of her. In truth, it is merely intricate deception. You are fabrications. Who are you to before the homunculi change you? Why do you play along with this deception? We are her. We are shards of a soul that is crushed by the curse. Do you recognize your servant in her new form, Domin? Think she is cleaner than us, Domin? She's broken. Nothing could shake the Cabela you knew. Your force you is a warped imitation of who she was. Repulsive. Tinted. I'm taking you away from here. You will not endanger the Domin. You have been Homunculi's hand for too long. Know how much control he has gained over you. What if you turned out to be his instrument, not a Domin at a critical moment? What if this is a trap? A poisoned gift? A true Cabela lies amongst these corpses. You're just her vestige, an infinitesimal trace defiled by Xenos. You're unclean, and now you will stain the Domin with your abominable essence. They are right, I cannot go with you. It could be the homunculus' trap. Who can say, perhaps I'm not even true Cabela. Mere shadow of her. Abandon me here. Save yourself. I have Imperium stuff I could do. A dogmatic thing you could do. Logic. Shattered World. Oh my goodness. What is Shattered World? What is this? I need to right click this correctly to expand. Please let me right click correctly. Oh, come on. No, I said... Fine, I will look it up. I will look it up. Of course, I said, okay. Shattered World Rogue Trader. Rogue, not rope trader. What rope am I trading? Debuff. Okay. Okay, debuff, sir. Okay. Fair enough.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, Brez brother. Bum dia. Go up being with your...
At Bread's brother, ADHD costs 10 LP, you only have 5.
Oh my goodness,
Hiya,
Brez brother.
Breads.
You have burnt through your... You have burnt you through so
Hi,
much.
Amanda.
Yep. Okay, I'm not being able to... Yeah, okay. I have no idea if, where exactly this was. Yeah, there's a bunch of things we actually need to redo. Of course. They have to do the dialogue tree with Alpha all over again.
Finn. My the that butcher's for his own safety. When I am, but I sit in a cage while you roam freely around their city. They do not fear you. A predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are
Does it taste good?
I cannot recommend it. The meat of these Xenos is steeped in corruption and frailty, as well as the foul substances they inject into their blood in vast... And why do... You are one who... to get what you want.
Okay. That's F5 to actually save. Yep. Don't use too much of your internet, buddy. Internet and stuff is very limited. Spend more time with your family if you can.
Oh, a new person?
Hmm?
Louise.
Wow, he was here a long time
Hi,
ago.
Louise.
Yep. He was here a long time ago. Yep. Yeah, he hasn't...
Space Wolves, Loyalist Space Marines, so sons of the Prim Arch Lehman Russ.
Yes. I'm taking you away from here.
You're finally now.
Yep. Do not
Dollar.
reproach me, dumb and cut off, yeah. David, you have that right. You who not know the dreads of looking into your own face and questioning what you are. Enough, if there's no answer, I'll carve it into flesh of existence. I'm the second spinner of the Bloodspin web, I'm Kibella. And I am myself the true one. Okay, there she is. Much better. Can you feel it, Dom?
Baby,
Kefka
baby.
bless it, yep. The shards have become whole, the torture string is gone.
That's my lucky.
As long as wound to be, this place has left, no matter how much you're bled again, yearning for your command. If I could find you a moment to spare, I would ask that you speak with me somewhere more private. There's too much weight on my small dome and Kefka Palazzo. There she is. She's joined me. At long last. Right. What is her build? Also, stick around until the end of the stream if you can, everybody. We have an announcement. And, oh, okay. Image is ready. Let's see if it finally made the corrections I asked for. Ah, yes, finally.
Lehman Russ is a loud, boisterous, braggadocious, feral beast of a man. He is a drunkard, an animal, and a braggart.
Yep.
But, he is also loyal to his core and dedicated to the goal of safeguarding humanity.
Okay, yep.
Han en hio lan da tien duok to chuk veo nai nao kong duok dung trong en hung nuoi kak bai thuang nang koan toi jian nhat ding kong duok sudung rong rai nhat the joy hein na thuok phuong phuong.
Wonderful. All right, how's Brazil? And with that,
You tried TDS.
okay.
I did the Brazil dance. You
Okay.
guys can find it?
Far more than the... Okay, so according to your...
It called Jamal Celebration.
according to your little TTS, what you typed was... far more than was the first time it was organized, on a date that is also applicable to others who were seriously injured for a specific period. It is not currently the most widely used method in the world. I have no idea where this is from, and it sounds so sus. You know what? You know what to say to that? Yeah, no, never mind. I think I don't know.
Me.
Yep. Yeah. You the whole wall of Vietnamese
Like
text.
what I said.
Yep. That's a whole wall of text you typed. Apparently, according to Google Translate. Yep.
Oh.
Okay, now give me a second. I do not know if this is... Okay, that's kind of safe. And no, this is not... That is not it. Okay. Give me a second. I'll need to use my phone here. To look at the Guido to see how we level up Kibela.
Wai Kien Cho Rang Vi C2 Kien Chin Sach Fapluate Vietnam Trong Toi Gian Gan De Chao San Jiao Dike Bat Dong San Vietnam Trong Toi Gian Gan De Chao San Jiao Dike Bat Dong San Vietnam Tai Lao. Second wall.
Yeah, don't worry. I won't translate that anymore. It's just... I'm afraid of... whatchamacallit, it being too sus. Okay, anyways. Weapon Scowl. And it is Wound Streaming Blood. Wound Streaming
My
Blood
brother
is
is
one
still
of them.
mad LMAO.
Yep.
I tried to clam him down.
It tried to clam him down.
BRBILB watching.
Yep. Question is, do we go with power armor? Power armor seems nice. If we go with power armor, is it power armor certainly is a very interesting choice here.
I found a channel on my dad's Roku that just plays Chinese kung fu movies all day. I now have 2 series I need to watch, Fosai Yuck and Aces Go Places.
Oh, yucky.
การไฟฟ้าจะขอมาทำไฟหน้าบ้านประมาณ11 โมงเขาจะขอปิดไฟประมาณ15 นาที
Oh, great.
คุณเดือนโทรมาบอก
Oh, great.
เดี๋ยวไปบอกคุณจิ๊บก่อนนะ
Folks, we have a situation, and I have to end the stream. Well, we have to end the stream now. And I will maybe be able to continue. Okay, so what's happened is the electrical authority called in and said,
Oh dear.
we're going to come in and we're going to turn off your electricity for 15 minutes to work on something near your area. At least they came and talked to us and called us in advance. So I need to do that, and I'll need to actually lie down, and maybe return to doing the streaming. So what I'm actually going to do is to make the announcement now in case I don't come back. Okay? Right. So here's my announcement. We are, as we head in, and we're playing, you know how I'm playing Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, right? And I was thinking about which female character I was going to play.
Well, good to check for any early bruising from sitting up.
Yes. Which character I'm going to play, right? As the next Rogue Trader. And I thought, why not make it a community thing? Right? So, okay, give me a second while I look it up. And find it and make it full screen. Introducing the Warrant of Succession, Street Fighter X Rogue Trader. 32 women, 1 warrant of trade. So basically what's going to happen is we're going to have a vote off for Street Fighter, female Street Fighter characters.
Oh my goodness, LOL.
Yep, we're going to have a vote off for female Street Fighter characters in my channel, in the communities tab. And we're going to do a whole dailies thing. We're going to do a whole group. We're going to have a bunch of group stages, and I'm going to go do my due diligence and rank and seed everybody properly as well, and see who is going to be in which grouping. Tomorrow I'll announce the group pairings, and then from then onwards we will actually have a full tournament on our hands, World Cup style, right? So currently, with the release today's August 3rd, right? Today we released Jasmine. With the release of Jasmine, there's currently 30 characters within the Street Fighter fighting game universe that are female. Well, or women, right? If we include Poison as well too, because she's in the rankings. Wouldn't be unfair to not include her in the rankings. And with that, we will also have what's her name? We have 2 guest slots, And the 2 guest slots I will announce. One of them you already see on screen, which is Morrigan. Because she's the other Capcom character. And for me, I have vetoed another character to be added, which fits the Rogue Trader vibe completely, which is Ruby Hart from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Right? I have gone to Google Trends, and I have seeded everybody according to Google search trends for all of these characters for the past 5 years. Right? I've done my due diligence. And the grouping...
Oh Lord, adding all Capcom waifus will make a massive list.
It was not all Capcom waifus. It is a complete list of Street Fighter waifus only. Street Fighter waifus, they have to be on the mainline Street Fighter games only. And we have the 2 guest slots. So completely we have 32. And the tournament will be, with 32, there's going to be a group stage with 8 groups. And the 2 of the most popular in a certain group will move on to the next pairing. And to the next stage, which will push us towards a quarterfinals, semifinals, and a final. So hopefully the waifus will be like it is going to be a proper waifus tournament. And hopefully this will gain enough traction once I make an announcement tomorrow. And tomorrow I will announce the groups. I'll do the image post today. And then waifu groups tomorrow. Or women's groups tomorrow. All right. And with that being said, I think we need to actually do a
very cool event you got here, Biggie.
Yeah, certainly. I'll make an announcement in the Discord, and we'll see. Okay, it's going to take us up, and what it's doing, it's going to take us a total of 15 different votings to have happened. So what that means that I'll have a course of around 2 weeks to try to finish this run of the Rogue Trader, right? So that's the event. And with that being said, I'm going to switch to my face cam. And unfortunately, I have to end the stream a little bit early. I'm going to stop the stream, do a lie down, check for any bits of bruising, wait until the electricity is finally back, and maybe return. Okay? Because I will not have internet, I will not have anything. So it is all just for safety's sake, in case electricity doesn't come back. With that being said, I'm going to thank my members, and I'm going to end the stream early, and hopefully we'll be back in in less than an hour. I will say maybe in half an hour's time, tentative, and if that's the case, I'm just going to have to thank my members just in case for now. So thank you, Manta, for being here. Thank you, Bridge Brother, for being here. Burton, Tauntaun, Yelnek, Brosant, Bridge Brother, and Ozor, Apilux, of course. And we're going to end the stream a little early first. And hopefully check the membership program while I'm away. And maybe I'll try to make the post.
Have a good day, Biggie, and all in case you don't return.
Yes, and have a good day, Mana, just in case I don't return. Hopefully I will. But yep, that's going to be a precaution. I'll check on how my body's doing as well. All right? Thanks for being here, everybody. See you guys in a bit, hopefully. And bye for now.